And it's here, Season 2 of QTFTBSDV. Before we get started, let's just get this out of the way. Now, Season 2 is significantly shorter than Season 1 and 3. It's only 8 episodes, so that would mean 2 episodes of Season 2. So I'm just going to put Season 2 and 3 together, and that's going to be one big season, alright? It's the easiest way for me to do it, and honestly, I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's my show. We've already established that many times. So, let's get into it. Starting us off with Nowhere to Hide. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Mr. Hyde. Just for reference, this is what he looked like in the original book. This is what he looked like in the movie. And this is what he looked like in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Are you picking up what I'm saying? They just made him green and gave him a bucket hat. Oh, and this version of Mr. Hyde's also a jewel thief.
The ghost of Hyde!
Why the fuck is the mystery machine unlocked?
A blob would hide in the back of cars and wait for his victims.
And how the fuck did you guys not notice he was there? Come on, guys. We're only 2 minutes into Season 2. You're already blowing it.
This creepy shortcut you're taking, Freddy, gives me the chills.
Yeah, like me too. That's because the heater's broken.
Scooby, fetch the beach blanket so we can bundle up.
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay, so after jumping out of their own van, Mr. Hyde steals the No, he's not stealing the mystery machine. He's just... Okay. This guy's a fucking idiot. They go after him, obviously.
Hey, the back door's unlocked. This is gonna be easier than we thought. Hey, that's not Hyde.
What are you kids doing here?
Really? You hid behind a fucking pillar? You thought that was gonna save you from whoever was walking in?
That's how we ended up in your lab, Dr. Jekyll. Boy, are we glad you didn't turn out to be Mr. Hyde.
Does somebody want to tell him?
Like my great-grandfather, the first Dr. Jekyll, I may also be changing into the horrible Mr. Hyde, but this time as his ghost.
Ghost? Oh.
And when I awoke, I found these in my pocket.
That's the next.
Guys. He is in the process of self-reporting himself in front of you guys. And none of you are the least bit suspicious. Come on.
Maybe one of these books will give us a clue, Scooby-Doo.
Maybe.
Here's one. 101 Ghosts and Ghouls. Zoinks! We hit the jackpot!
Along with being a jewel thief, this version of Mr. Hyde is also a chemist.
The beast knew what chemicals were needed to bring itself about.
And so there's a chase scene here, and I don't know if the music is copyrighted, so I'm just gonna play some royalty-free music over it. Now, I talk a lot of shit about this episode, but I actually think the way that they catch Mr. Hyde is pretty fun.
It worked!
Ghost!
He's heading for the back door!
And the trap door.
Dr. Jekyll!
So it really was Dr.
What do you
Jekyll.
mean, so it really was Dr. Jekyll? Okay. I hate to keep repeating myself here, but first off, let's look at the facts, right? Dude's name is Dr. Jekyll. Who do you think Mr. Hyde is? Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, he told you at the beginning of the episode that he was Mr. Hyde, and you guys were like, oh, well, it could be the maid. No, he told you guys. He told you. Honestly, This guy deserves to get away with the fucking crime because these fucking amateur detectives. Okay, before we get into this next episode, another big disclaimer. This episode's super racist, guys. Like, it's bad. Like, I know it was like the 60s or 70s-ish. This episode's bad. Like, I know every studio did this. Like, it wasn't just Hanna-Barbera. It was Warner Bros. It was Disney. It was Fleischer Studios. They all did it. That doesn't make it right. But, just watch this shit.
A bibs for the boo boys. Mustn't get dirty, you know.
It's rough. It really is. It's bad. It's kind of cringy to watch. On the bright side, this episode kind of blows, so I don't gotta talk about it for long.
Wowee! This Chinese New Year's parade sure is the greatest.
And that's some dragon, huh, Shay? I wouldn't know. Like, I can't see a thing except Scoob's big...
Okay, so basically they buy this mask. It turns out it belongs to this, like, ghost or something, so hilarity ensues.
Clown faces are more my bag.
I think it's groovy. We figured you might be able to tell us what's behind the mystery of this mask.
You are right. I do know the mystery. The golden mask was stolen many centuries ago from the crypt of the great warlord Zen Tuo.
Oh, and also they kidnapped Daphne. So, you know, bonus points for that, obviously.
Those two creeps have got her and the mask.
It's like no use. All he can smell is fresh...
Jesus Christ, Fred.
Hand me the towel, will you, Scoob? What? Noise!
I saw it when those two goons brought me here.
A pigeon coop?
I think Daphne was right. These are carrier pigeons.
Don't rub your face in it, come on.
And listen to the message tied to this one's leg. November 10th, 12:30, Hidden Cove.
But, like, what does it mean?
It means that this mystery is just about solved.
Does it? Does it? Because I don't know what we're talking about here. So far, we bought a mask, brought it to a guy, got kidnapped, here we are. I will say, though, this is one of the more elaborate plans. Next.
Yes, it would move me to tears if I still had tears to shed.
The potential of Mr. Freeze jokes in this episode is too high. It's too tempting.
Thank you for rushing our frozen friend to us.
You're welcome, Professor.
We're glad to get rid of it.
It's getting late, Professor Wayne. Are you coming?
No, Professor Ingstrom.
Did you say Langstrom?
I still have some work to do on these notes on Arctic plankton.
Very well. I'm going down to the dock. I have some research to do.
That was about as convincing as Dr. Jekyll telling me that he's not Mr. Hyde. They go back to the malt shop.
Wayne!
What I want to know is where's the caveman? Look!
He's gone! But that's impossible. Not if he came to life, it isn't.
That does it. I'm calling the sheriff. Gotta get the sheriff. Got to get the sheriff.
What mouth?
Another bad thing about this episode is that it's, again, really boring. Like, all of it takes place in this big laboratory, and the bad guy's a caveman. I mean, like, there's not much you can do with that. Also, Shaggy and Scooby are dressed up as fish right now.
I think I hear them coming. Daphne, don't lean over so far!
Geniuses. We're dealing with geniuses.
pull him out, Shag, and we'll see who he really is. All together, pull!
It's Professor Wayne!
Next.
Hey, what's that? A tree. I have to move it.
Okay, real talk. Everybody ready? If this ever happens to you, if you pull up to a log that's like covering the road, don't get out of your fucking car. Turn around. Turn that bitch around. You're about to get robbed or murdered.
Hey! What's that?
What?
It looks like there's been an accident. And there's someone lying in the road.
It's a bank guard. Is he all right?
This is the craziest accident I ever saw. Not a scratch on the outside, but a real wreck on the inside.
The Creeper is a mysterious figure that's been robbing our bank in the dead of night. And each time, the doors and windows are still locked from the inside.
Then how does he do it?
He's a phantom.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
Zoinks, what happened?
Cool it, gang. It's only a power failure. Let's all meet back at the malt shop. We can continue our party from there.
Dude, this is like the sixth time this video, not this episode, this video, you've gone to the malt shop. Like, what the fuck even is a malt? Anyways, so, brief chase scene later, we find out that the Creeper's trying to get this, like, bank statement or something.
Glasses deceive me. I think we've just found our first clue. A car hidden in the bushes.
Let's investigate. Did you find anything?
Not even the registration slip. Hey, wait a minute. There's something on the floor. What is it? Negatives. Torn up negatives.
You know something else I like about these early episodes? They kind of give you enough evidence in the show so that you can almost figure out the mystery yourself.
I hear someone coming. I bet it's the Creeper.
Quick, hide behind those trees. When I give the signal, we'll all jump him. Ready? Now!
We've got him. We've got the Creeper. Correction. We've got Shaggy and Scooby.
Alright, so they pull up on this guy who lives in a cave, and I don't know why he's in this episode. I'm pretty sure he's literally just in this episode just to throw us off. Like, this is the only time he shows up. He's almost got the minor 49er drip on him, though.
Zoinks, it's him!
Uh-oh, wrong turn. You wouldn't hit somebody with glasses on, would you?
Ah, smart move. Oh, holy shit! Have you guys noticed the animation in this episode is like particularly smooth?
Sorry about that.
And I think this is the first time we get this gag.
Let go! That's not it!
Take that, you creeper!
Do me, do something!
Zoinks! It's Mr. Carswell.
Moving on. Hello, and welcome back. You guys recognize this place by now, at least I hope. Yeah, we've talked about a lot of monsters here, but that was last season. So, let's bring up the scoreboard. Just in case this is your first time watching, I don't know why it would be, but just in case. We rank each villain on 4 categories. Design, laugh, powers, and plan. You can score up to 5 in each category, making a perfect score 20. So, let's just get started. Alright, for the Ghostface, did they have a name? Anyways, for those guys, their design is 2. Because they don't really look like ghosts, they kind of just look like mobsters. They actually look like the villains for the next Indiana Jones movie. Mr. Hyde gets a 2 because, like I said in the episode, he's just green and wears a bucket hat. He's not scary. He actually kind of looks like a guy that lives on my street. The caveman gets a 1 because...
Hold up.
I don't know how I managed to do this. This is impressive on, like, every level. I somehow gave Mr. Hyde a 3rd point. Don't know how that happened, as I checked the... because I make the chart in Procreate. I checked Procreate, there's no 3rd star. So, yeah, I impress myself sometimes. So, it's just easier for you to ignore it, okay? There's no 3rd star, he only got 2. Sorry. What are you gonna do? There was honestly nothing going on there. He kind of looks like Malga, but Malga's more scary because he's got 2 giant guns, and he crushes you. And then we have the Creeper, who gets a 4 because, and hear me out, look at him. Now look at Mr. Hyde. Now Elias Kingston. And bang, you got the Creeper, right? Hear me out. The Creeper is just the successful version of Mr. Hyde and Elias Kingston. Right? Anyways. Laugh. Ghostface guy gets a 1 because he didn't exactly have one. Mr. Hyde gets a 5 because his laugh was pretty good. It was pretty great, actually. Caveman gets a 1 because he didn't have a laugh, he didn't have a growl, he didn't have fuck going on for him. And the Creeper gets a 3 because, I know, he didn't have a laugh, but I count growls or, I don't know, battle cries. He kind of had a growl going for him. So, he gets a 3. Powers. Ghostface gets a 2 because, although they didn't have super crazy powers going on, they were ghosts. They could definitely do some ghostly things, so I'll give him a 2 for that. Mr. Hyde gets a 4 because he could, again, disappear, as it would seem, and he could climb up walls. So, you know, that's pretty good when you're a jewel thief. The Caveman gets a 1 because he didn't have powers. I don't even really consider the Caveman to be a ghost. They kind of just brought him back to life, in quotation marks, right? Creeper gets a 3 because, as they said at one point in the episode, he was able to rob banks by just walking through walls. And plan. Ghostface gets a 3 because, like I said, their plan was pretty elaborate. The only issue was, it was almost too elaborate. Like, they were using carrier pigeons and stuff, and like tape recorders hidden within the masks. You'd just, like, one or the other. Mr. Hyde gets a 3 because, I mean, he was a pretty good jewel thief. The only reason he got caught was because he got in someone's van, which they left unlocked, so. The Caveman gets a 1 because, again, I don't exactly know what his plan was. He stole the Caveman, yeah, but then what? Sell it? Like, I don't exactly understand what his goal was. Anyways. And the Creeper gets a 4 because, number 1, you're a bank robber. Number 2, it was an internal job. And number 3, that's kind of it, honestly. You just pulled it off. And you would have gotten away with it too if you hadn't blown it. So, just like we've done many times before, let's add up the scores and find out who this episode's winner is. Ghostface with an 8. Mr. Hyde, solid 13. The Caveman gets a 4. And the Creeper, solid 15. Making the Creeper tonight's winner. Congratulations, and join us next time when we deal with a guy with no head, a green werewolf, come, and... oh, for fuck's sake.